I had a wonderful childhood in Damascus, Syria. I had friends and family who loved me, and I loved them in return. I did well in school, achieving good enough grades to be admitted to university in Damascus to study medicine. My life's wish was to be a doctor, and I was on track to achieve my dream. Then, out of nowhere, the war came, and everything changed. The bombs and violence shattered my way of life. I stayed in Syria as long as I could to try to finish my studies. I thought the war could last, and that when I qualify as a doctor, I could begin to help the injured whenever peace began to break out. But peace never came. The war became worse, and I had to flee for my life, with only a close on my back, my determination, and my potential to achieve. I never thought I would ever be a refugee. I suppose I'm not alone when I thought that it will never happen to me. I was fortunate enough to come to the UK as a refugee. However, without being able to speak English and without having graduated university, I faced beginning my life again from zero. It was daunting. The Chinese use the same word for problem as they do for opportunity, and I have embraced my newfound opportunities in my new home. I learned English from scratch, alongside studying for a biomedical science degree in Sheffield. I graduated my degree with an upper 2-1, earning the university accolade of a Gold Award student. And I now interpret for newly arrived refugees on behalf of the United Nations organization, reassuring them that fresh beginnings are possible. I present my own TV show in English, which is broadcast throughout Europe, and I produce and host my own radio show in Arabic. I volunteer for the British Red Cross, and I'm well on my way once again to qualify as a doctor. The UK has provided me with a safe haven, and I try to give back as much as I can by organizing charity fundraising events to benefit the public and the N.H.S. What is the secret of success? I firmly believe integration is key. A willingness to integrate into a new society by those seeking refuge, and a willingness by the host nation to absorb and blend with those who it now shelters. We must all try to embrace new ideas and ways of life whilst holding on that which we hold dear. I have found the people of the UK to be warm and accepting, tolerant and curious, in equal measure of my occasionally faltering English. I'm now engaged to a Yorkshire man and has introduced me to the British humour, which is famous throughout the world. He has taught me three main things: the unifying force of that is laughter, that nothing should hold me back, and how to make a proper cup of tea. Labels applied to people are rarely helpful. The term refugee can sometimes have the effect of branding a person as an outsider. From the perspective of the refugee and also the perspective of the host society. I suppose that a unifying feature of all peoples of the world is that there is often a fear of the unknown, which can be put to one side by familiarization. By getting to know one another, we can find strength in unity and an acceptance which enrich us all. Those who seek refuge bring with them skill sets and untold potential. Albert Einstein, himself a refugee, said that everyone is a genius, but if we judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its life believing it's stupid. I try to impress that point upon every newly arrived refugee I help. Look beyond your label. to your potential and pursue it without fear. Thank you for taking time to listen to me. I hope to speak further to as many of you as I can. Thank you.